Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel Tech Hire Buddy. If you're new here, do not forget to subscribe our channel and we help students and beginners start their journey into programming the right way. Today's topic is super important for placements. We'll talk about the top 10 coding concepts that every beginner must master before diving into projects or interviews. If you understand these 10 concepts, trust me, you'll find any programming language like Python, Java, or C++ much easier to learn later. So, grab your notebook and let's begin your foundation in coding step by step. Let's start from the basics, variables and data types. Think of a variable as a box that stores data. For example, if you want to store your age or your name, you'll write age is equal to 21. Here, age is storing a number called an integer and name is storing text called a string. Different data types help you handle different kinds of data, numbers, text, decimals, or even true-false values. Integer, float, string, boolean true-false. Why it matters? If you don't know your data type, your program might behave unexpectedly. For example, in bracket 2 plus 2 gives an error, but 2 plus 2 gives 4. So, always understand what type of data you're working with. Control structures. If-else, loops. Now that you can store data, let's make your program think and act. Control structures are what give logic to your code. For example, if-else statements let your program make decisions. Here, your program checks a condition and executes the right block of code. Next are loops, which help you repeat tasks. Instead of writing 10 print statements. Real-life use. Loops are used when processing multiple files, repeating calculations, or showing items from a list. Mastering if-else and loops will give your programs logic and flow. Now functions. Now, let's make your code cleaner. A function is like a mini program inside your main program. It performs one specific task. Let's see example. You can now reuse this anywhere by just calling add function. Why it's important? Functions keep your code organized, readable, and reusable. Imagine writing a calculator, and instead of repeating the addition logic 10 times, you just call your add function. Functions can take inputs, parameters, process them, and give outputs, returns, just like a machine. Input process output. Arrays or lists. When you want to store multiple items, you use a list. You can access each item using its index. Why it's useful? Lists let you store and handle data efficiently, like marks of 100 students or all products in a shop. Common list operations. Append, to add items. Remove, to delete items. Sort, to organize. Lists are used everywhere, from data science to web API. String manipulation. Strings are just text, but working with them is super important. You'll use strings for displaying messages, storing names, or processing user input. Use in real life. When building websites, you'll handle strings constantly. Think usernames, passwords, or search bars. Try practicing. Object-oriented programming. Once you know basics, the next level is object-oriented programming. This concept is used in all large applications from Instagram to Android apps. A class is like a blueprint, and an object is an actual item created from that blueprint. Why OP matters? It helps in organizing your code into logical structures. You'll learn about encapsulation, keep data safe inside objects. Inheritance, reuse code from one class to another. Polymorphism, one function, many forms. Start with simple examples like student or car classes. Error handling. As you code, you'll make mistakes, and that's okay. But your program should handle those gracefully. Let's see its example. Why it's important? Error handling prevents your app from crashing unexpectedly. You can handle file errors, input errors, or API errors easily. Use specific exceptions like value error, zero division error. Recursion. Recursion means a function calling itself to solve smaller parts of the same problem. This is example for it. Why it's powerful? Recursion simplifies problems like tree traversal, searching, and sorting. It can feel confusing initially, but practice helps a lot. APIs and HTTP basics. Once you start making real-world apps, you'll need APIs. They connect your app with other services. See the example. Use cases. Get weather info. Fetch news headlines. Show live currency rates. Learn the basic HTTP methods. Get to retrieve data. Post to send data. Put to update. Delete to remove. Debugging techniques. Debugging is what makes you a real programmer. When your code doesn't work, instead of panicking, learn to trace the issue. Use print statements or debugging tools. For example, print value of X is kiss smiley. Or use built-in debuggers in VS Code or PyCharm to run code line by line. Read the error messages carefully. They usually tell you exactly where the problem is. So that's it, top 10 coding concepts for beginners. If you master these 10, you'll have the perfect foundation for programming in any language, Python, Java, or C++. Start small. Practice variables and loops, write functions. Then slowly explore OOP, APIs, and debugging. Don't rush. Coding is all about patience, logic, and consistency. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And comment below which concept you want me to explain in depth. Maybe I'll make a separate video or short on it next.